basically been lied to about carbs because girls in Tokyo are eating massive bowls of ramen and rice every single day and somehow have that effortlessly snatched zero bloat look. No toxic gym culture, no $15 green juices that taste like grass. So I was literally scrolling my Fipe the other night, stress eating crackers at midnight, when I stumbled on this live stream from Tokyo, and I just stopped. Because every single person in that stream looked effortlessly healthy. Not gym-obsessed healthy, just actually well. And I know what you're thinking. It's genetics. Sure, partially, but Japan's obesity rate is 4. The US is sitting at 42%. Same human bodies, completely different results. And they're not doing what we're doing. I went down a full rabbit hole and found 10 habits that explain basically everything. And I need to warn you, number 7 is going to make you feel a little attacked. So here's what I found. The first thing is going to mess with your head a little. A medium drink at McDonald's in the US is 621 milliliters. In Japan, it's 325. They literally use the phrase American size to describe anything ridiculously oversized, and it's not just drinks. Traditional Japanese meals use multiple small bowls, a little rice here, a small soup there, a few bites of protein, some pickled vegetables on the side. Your brain uses your plate as a reference for what a normal amount of food looks like. Big plate equals you serve more, you eat more, and you don't even notice it happening. Switch to your salad plates at home. Studies show it naturally stops you from overstuffing yourself without feeling restricted at all. The second one is a swap that honestly surprised me with how much it changed my afternoons. Matcha and green tea. They're not magic, but replacing even one coffee a day with green tea actually adds up, especially if you're someone who uses coffee to suppress appetite and then ends up crashing and eating everything at 4 p.m. Matcha gives you this focused, calm energy without the anxiety spike, so you're not riding that caffeine roller coaster all day and then making weird food decisions because your body's running on fumes. If you're already running on 3 espressos a day, this swap alone can change how you feel by mid-afternoon. The third one is almost embarrassingly simple. Before your coffee, before your phone, before you even fully open your eyes, warm water, not cold, not iced, not lemon water with aesthetic lighting for your story. Just warm water. Your body's been asleep for 8 hours. Cold water is a shock to your system. Warm water gently wakes up your digestive system, flushes out what's been sitting overnight, and gets everything moving before you eat anything. That puffy face you wake up with? A lot of that is just slow digestion doing its thing. Japan literally sells bottled hot water in convenience stores because it's that normal there. Try it for 3 days. I promise your mornings will feel different. The fourth one is something I personally struggled with for a long time. So there's this concept from Okinawa called hara hachibu. Eat until you're 80% full. Sounds simple? I tried it. Failed every single day for a week straight. And then I figured out why. Your brain needs about 20 minutes to register that you're full. So if you eat until you feel done, you push past full and hit that uncomfortable food coma stage. The fullness signal just hadn't arrived yet. The hack that actually worked for me: put your fork down between bites. Use chopsticks if you can. It genuinely slows you down. No screens while eating. And use smaller plates so your brain thinks the portion looks normal. The second you feel like you could eat one more bite, stop right there. That's your 80%. And while we're on the topic of how you eat, the fifth one is almost too simple to be real, but the science behind it is actually wild. Eat your veggies first, protein second, carbs last. That's it. When you start with fiber and protein, it slows down how fast sugar hits your bloodstream. No spike means your hormones stay balanced, keeping your body out of that highly inflammatory, sluggish mode. Most of us do it completely backwards. Bread first, pasta first, rice first, and then wonder why we're starving again an hour later, or craving something sweet right after eating. That's not a willpower thing. That's your blood sugar crashing. Same exact food, different order, genuinely different result in your body. Now here's number 6, and it completely changed how I think about grocery shopping. Miso soup, natto, kimchi, soy sauce, mirin. Almost every Japanese meal has something fermented in it. And it's not random. Fermented foods feed your gut bacteria, which affects everything from digestion to skin clarity to immunity to how bloated you feel after eating. Natto is the big one. Strong smell, weird texture, but once you mix it properly and get used to it, it's kind of addictive. And it's incredible for your gut, your skin, and your heart. Start small. Just add miso soup to 1 meal a day. Your gut will notice within a week, and honestly, so will your skin. Okay, number 7. I know, nobody wants to hear this, but over 70% of us eat while looking at a screen. And that one habit alone makes you completely ignore your body's natural "I'm full" signals. Because when your brain is distracted, it literally cannot process your fullness signals properly. You just blow right past full and don't notice until you're uncomfortably stuffed and weirdly still want dessert. In Japan, mealtime is mealtime. You sit down, you focus on the food, you actually taste it. Try one meal a day with 0 screens for just 3 days. Not forever, just 3 days. You'll eat less without trying, actually enjoy your food, and finally feel the moment your body says it's had enough. And yes, before you come at me in the comments, I also failed this one the first time. Multiple times. It's the hardest one on this list. Now here's number 8, the part where we talk about movement, and I promise, it's not what you think. Japanese people don't do intense 2-hour gym sessions that leave you so exhausted you end up eating everything in sight afterward. They walk. But there's a specific way they do it. Researchers at Shinshu University developed something called interval walking. Here's the whole thing. Walk fast for 3 minutes, around 70% effort, like you're late for class but not running. You can talk, but it's a little hard to hold a full conversation. Then slow down to a comfortable stroll for 3 minutes. Repeat that cycle 5 times. That's 30 minutes total, and you're done. This does way more for your natural metabolism than regular jogging in the same amount of time, and your body keeps burning energy after you stop, which steady-pace walking doesn't really do. No gym, no gear. You can do this walking to the store, around your neighborhood, between classes, literally anywhere. This is the one I actually stuck with because it doesn't feel like punishment. Number 9 is more about your environment than your willpower. In Japanese homes, the healthy stuff is always visible and ready to grab. Cut fruit in clear containers at eye level in the fridge, boiled eggs on the counter, pre-portioned nuts in small bowls on the desk. Not hidden in the back behind 3 containers of leftover pasta. We eat what's easiest. If chips are sitting on the counter and fruit is buried in a drawer, you're having chips. That's not a character flaw. That's just how brains work. Reorganize your fridge and counter once, and the habit does itself. And the last one, number 10, sounds the most extra, but stick with me because there's actual research behind it. When food is presented beautifully, colorful bowls, small portions arranged with a little care, people eat slower, enjoy it more, and feel full faster while actually eating less, because you're paying attention to what you're eating instead of just getting through it. It doesn't have to be a bento box masterpiece. Just use a bowl you actually like. Add one colorful thing, put 1 second of effort into how it looks. That small act of caring slows you down, and that pause is exactly what gives your brain time to catch up before you've already overeaten. None of this is about punishing yourself into looking a certain way. Your body is not broken. These habits just work with how your body actually functions instead of constantly fighting against it. Here's what's wild when you look at all of this together. None of these habits are about restriction or cutting out entire food groups. The Japanese approach isn't about eating less. It's about eating smarter. Warm water instead of shocking your system. Smaller plates instead of smaller portions. Walking instead of destroying yourself at the gym. Every single one works because it aligns with what your body already wants to do. You're not adding some complicated new system. You're just removing the stuff that was getting in the way. And most of these take less than 30 seconds to start. Drop in the comments which one you're actually going to try first. And be honest, because I'll know if you say number 7. If you have a friend who's been stressing about this stuff alone, send this to them. Sometimes one video actually helps. I'm posting a part 2 in the upcoming weeks that goes deeper into the specific foods. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss it. See you then.